Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. An entrance has been discovered to what they're calling an underworld that has been found beneath a Mexican pyramid. So a video was recently posted on YouTube by a YouTube channel called Ina TV. And roughly translated, the title of the video was, quote, "Ina specialists locate a possible tunnel under the plaza and pyramid of the moon in Teotihuacan." And this is actually a pretty amazing discovery because it goes more into the topic of underground tunnels. You know, there's a lot of people and a lot of evidence to suggest that there are miles and miles, possibly stretching across continents and the entire world, these tunneling systems and massive underground cities that are said to have been once inhabited by men, animals, families, and were basically thriving metropolises. And so, in this new report, Mexican archaeologists have found this underground tunnel that they think was made to imitate or lead to this so-called underworld. They found the tunnel underneath the structure of a pyramid in Teotihuacan, which is basically this ancient city in Mexico, and happens to be a vast archaeological complex just northeast of Mexico City. And so, through the use of computer scanning technology, they discovered this tunnel under what's called the Pyramid of the Moon. And the straight tunnel sits around 10 meters or 33 feet underground, and is thought to represent a pathway to the underworld, giving us a new insight into the culture and rituals of the Teotihuacan people. So archaeologists from the National Institute of Anthropology and History in Mexico used an imaging technique called electrical resistivity tomography, which can basically map underground structures and the gaps inside them based on how they resist an electrical current. Now, this crazy ancient pyramid itself stands around 141 feet high and isn't the only monument on the site. Its closest neighbors are the Pyramid of the Sun and the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, which, by the way, archaeologists have found similar tunnels under these structures as well. And it's said that this underworld is where animals, plants, and all life originated. The city with which this pyramid is found means the place where gods were created. And it's said that this city may have held a population of more than 125,000 people at one point in time. And so, as I was talking about earlier, there is strong evidence to suggest, and there's a lot of people who believe this, that at one point in time, and for whatever reason, a large portion of the population on Earth did live or cohabitate underground. Now, in some cultures, it's said that giants and gods once walked the Earth. It's also been said that there was once some sort of alien invasion where the people went underground, or possibly some sort of worldwide cataclysm which caused the surface not to be habitable. And you can find evidence of these massive underground tunneling systems and structures all over the world, and virtually underneath every pyramid that we've ever discovered. And it really does make you wonder, are all of these tunnels that have been found in all of these various continents simply part of the rituals of whatever people were living when they were created? Or is there a bigger reason? And I'm sure many of you are going to scoff at this, but there is still one pretty out there theory today, which we've touched on before, which is that many of these tunnels were built and are connected to the inner or hollow earth. Now, for those of you who haven't heard about this, and I'm not sure how you wouldn't, basically there's a theory that's been around for years that the earth is hollow, and far beyond that even, that there's also an inner sun, with the two major openings leading into this hollow earth at the North and South Pole. It's been said that these holes or entrances have been captured in official NASA satellite images of the Earth, and that even the aurora borealis, which is said to simply be lights that are the result of electrons colliding with the upper reaches of Earth's atmosphere, is actually the remnants of this inner sun. And there's even satellite footage that, eerily enough, would seem to corroborate that, as you're seeing here, where it almost seems that the aurora is emanating from this dark patch located at the center of Antarctica, with the light sort of spinning around it and emanating from it. So yeah, very, very strange. And so it's said that this is actually light that is seeping out from the inner sun coming out of this entrance. It's also said that the Nazis and Hitler himself were well aware of the inner Earth and are said to have come into contact with a race of beings who live underground in this inner Earth and who allegedly exchanged technology with the Germans. Here is a well-known map that was allegedly confiscated after World War II, leading to this Hollow Earth. There's just so much information just about Hollow Earth, period. So, if you want to learn more about that, I think I put up a video, it was maybe about a year or so back on this, and I'll link to it down in the video description or at the end of the video, and you guys can check it out if you want. But it's yet another theory connected to these mysterious tunnels that we seem to be discovering more and more of every single year. So this is an amazing discovery. Who knows what they will find underneath this Mexican pyramid, but I will definitely make an update video once I know more. So with that, before we go today, I want to give you guys a really good channel recommendation. Sometimes I do movies, as you guys know, and other times I feature channels that I'm friends with or that I think put out great work. And there's a channel out here run by a couple of guys called UFO Seekers. And, these guys are the real deal. They actually have vehicles. They're a non-government organization. They have cars here with their logos on the side, crazy camera setups, and they produce these amazing 20 and 30-minute long videos where they actually go out to these secret military bases like S4, Area 51, and record the strange happenings that they encounter along the way. So here's a short clip from one of their videos here. Check this out.
Over the past few months, we've intaked a large number of reports from the Mojave Desert in California. People talk about weird triangles, diamonds, and even a praying mantis-looking object. While it's our primary mission to document the UFO phenomenon, we think it's just as important to provide these witnesses answers. So that's what we're looking for today, answers. What's flying through the skies over California? An eyewitness report of a triangle or diamond-shaped object flying over your local neighborhood might seem radical or fringe, but it's exactly what we're looking for. We're on a hunt for the truth, and today we're in search for answers, and our first stop is in Palmdale, California. Plant 42. This is a classified U.S. Air Force installation. It's where the military contractors put together the most top-secret black projects in the U.S. military. Now, we believe this plant may be responsible for many of the local UFO sightings and strange objects flying over California. Many people don't know, but this facility is actually owned by Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, yet it operates as a component of Edwards Air Force Base, which is where they test all of these secret black projects. Now, typically we discover a revelation while working in the field. This time it was easier.
Alright, so yeah, it's a really, really cool channel, amazing production value. These guys do it all. They've got UFOs, they've got secret government bases, they travel across the country, and they really do put out some great work. So be sure to check them out. I'll put the link to their channel down in the video description. Head over, subscribe, show them some love, and if you like it, well then you'll have an extra channel to watch when I don't have a video up. And you'll also get a different aspect of this topic with guys like these who are actually there, they're on the ground and documenting what they're seeing. So shout out to UFO Seekers and all of the other researchers and alien addicts out there just like me who are grinding it out, searching out the truth. That's why this topic is so interesting and addictive, and why the powers that be are trying to cover it up. So with that, thank you all for stopping by today, and I will see you back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.